All right. What's going on, my friends? It's the Beard here today with Kaplow Entertainment and Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. All right, 2017. Dreaming of 2018, I should say. Couldn't wait to get back, and I wanted to take a moment before we got going here. I really wanted to extend my gratitude to my valued subscribers. Last week, I hit 100 subscribers. And I know a lot of you might just say, oh, well, hey, 100 subscribers, you YouTube noob. Wow, listen to that go off there. Holy, my playback's playing back. There we go. And I just like to say that, you know, it is, it's a big milestone for a new YouTuber, and I'm pretty grateful. I can't begin to tell you enough. 100 subscribers, again, may not sound like a lot to you guys, but it certainly does to me. I'm all ready to go here. I'm all pumped up because of it. And here's to the next 100. Thank you, my friends. Thank you very much. So here we are. Back at it. I would like to offer my condolences last Thursday. Hey, Ultra, what's happening, my man? I was just about to touch on that. Last Thursday, I had a rough day. I'm not going to get into too much details here live on YouTube, but I will say that I had some family issues I had to take care of. Being a father comes first in my world, as I'm sure a lot of you understand. And my kids, man, they're the world to me. And well, yeah, some stuff happened, and it required my attention. It took my attention for a number of days, and this and that and the other. And here I am. We're back. We're kicking it up, and we're going to get right to this. So what are we doing today? What are we doing? Greg, welcome to the show, my friend. I saw your message there. I was already streaming. I'm sorry I could not duck out to reply to it. Yes, we are doing a stream. Here it is. What are we doing? Well, as you can see in the description of the stream, viewer's choice. I have gone ahead and picked something up. What? Yeah, I couldn't resist. I just couldn't resist getting it. I had to. It's something I really want to do, and it'll definitely happen. This is, whether it happens today, I'm going to, again, leave that more up to yourselves than anything. And I do appreciate your understanding. Yes, family always comes first. And I knew you guys would understand. It really sucks because I look forward to these live streams, and only having them going twice a week, I don't like to miss them. And so I moved them back to 6 o'clock, as you guys can see. And the reason for that is, you know, I'm still coming off a busy season for my work, and you know, I just don't want it to conflict, and I don't want to have to ditch out it anymore. So 6 o'clock, I should always be home and ready and good to go. So before we get going here, I want to run to the junkyard and see if I can find any of these other toys that I do happen to have. Oh, man. I just picked a few up today, and I thought I would leave it up to you guys. Ultra should be playing. Maybe try just to do a refresh. I've got it going on my screen here, and yeah, everything seems to be good. So she is a happening. Let's see. So nothing here. I hate it when I jump into the junkyard and there's nothing there. When there's nothing sitting here, I generally don't find what I'm looking for. Ooh, little cobra kicking over there. Let's see. What's going down? Oh, there's a car sitting here. That's not what we're looking for. We're not looking for a chieftain. No, nothing there. Nothing hiding back here. Oh, no. I did already look twice before the stream started, and, of course, there was nothing. And we'll maybe check a barn and check back here one more go. Let's turn to the garage. The Chevy Nomads. In fact, that's one that I'm looking for right now. I knew you'd want to see that one, buds. I knew it. And so I thought, well, let's just poke around and see what we can find. I got a couple barn finds left. I sure wish they would refresh. Doesn't seem, maybe once they're all gone, they start refreshing. I really don't know, because I'm scared to almost delete or to do them all, because I want the opportunity. Look, I've only got 4 left here. And we'll go and we'll pop into one, and we'll see if we can find something. I solved my money problem. You won't be too happy. You won't be too happy. I had to do it. I just simply had to do it. I didn't have the time to go and grind it out. I don't want to take a loan. I'm just very much against ever being in Hawk. Oh, and of course, look what we find sitting in here. And it's in one piece. I know, and the 32 Ford. Yeah, fully sick. You the man, buddy. You're all over my game these days. Okay, nothing here. Nothing here, so we're going to head back. And, yeah, I'm just not even going to bother spending my time going through all the rest. No, Ultra, I can't restart the stream. Of course, you can't hear me if it's not going for you. Greg, if you could do me a favor, rather than jumping over my other computer and typing this, you just let him know. He's probably going to have to restart his, for whatever reason. I don't know why he's not streaming, but everything's working on this end. And if I restart the stream, well, it's just an interruption in the replay for people checking this out at a later date. And if you guys are joining me at a later time on the restream, as I like to refer to it, by all means, please check out the video. I hope you enjoy it. It's going to be a fun one. I'm pretty confident in saying that. It generally is. It's too bad you weren't able to join us. We're very interactive in our streams, and we like to have a good time. But please hit that like, comment, and subscribe. Of course, if you haven't by now, hit the subscribe button. Then, you know, I'm going to have to offer cookies or something or cold beer. But if you could, that'd be fantastic. All right. Come on. And they're just... Sometimes finding a car that you've added in on a mod, you know, you could come here 30 times and not find it. You could come here once and find it. You know, it's a good possibility. But no love whatsoever. I'm willing to go one more time here. Willing to go one or two. But if we don't, I mean, like I say, I do have one to go. I do have the tow truck sitting there, and I'm pretty excited about it, only because I haven't done it. And I mean, anything I have that I haven't done, I'm excited about, if you haven't figured that out by now. But it really does look like a whole lot of fun. All right, we're going to try this again. Go. So, how did I make my money? Well, I sold something. I had to sell it. I hadn't been able to find the Ferraris. I do have the Ferrari mod added as my fantastic quality control kindly put out there that it's a good way of making money, and it certainly would be. However, I did happen to have something that was worth a whole lot of money. Something that we did together, and I'm feeling a little guilty. I got to get it off my chest. And what do we have here? It's just the Chapman. You psyched me out. I thought it was a Grand National. Oh, nothing. We're getting nothing. Nothing at all. So I sold the McLaren. There you go. I spat it out. God, it's been weighing on me. Holy cow, has it ever been weighing on me? And I really want to, really want to build this. I'm sad that we can't. And it's a Freightliner of all things. You know? Man, back to the garage. I have it. Oh, I was sorry. I was looking at the screen. I have the delay. I do. I certainly do. British import, if I'm not mistaken. I've seen it once at a car show, and I knew right away what it was, and I snatched it up. Like, literally, as fast as I could possibly mash my buttons, I mashed my buttons. And it's secretly what I'm hoping I'm going to find, because I'm going one more time, guys. I'm sorry. You may want to, if you are watching this on the replay... and you don't want to watch me bounce back and forth in this junkyard a couple more times, you're probably going to want to skip ahead. But please skip ahead and join us, because we are going to have a good time with this. No matter what we do, I'm pretty confident. Oh, what do we have here? What's this? That is not what I'm looking for. That looks a little different. That is a Ferrari. 125 grand. Pretty hard not to buy it just to fix it and sell it. Let's see what else is here. I've yet to come across one of those, and I've had that mod installed now for, well, since I guess it was last Tuesday night, I believe. After that stream, I went and picked it up, and there she be. Nothing hides back here, right? I thought once I saw something there, but I've never seen anything since, and so chances are slim that it's actually something or other. What was that? It was a lowrider, wasn't it? It was our lowrider. Yeah, it was the Impala. Oh, I kind of feel like I need to grab this Ferrari. That is, oh man. Okay, I'm buying this right now. It's going to take up half my funds, but I don't care. I have a thing for Ferraris. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to send it home. I had to do it. Please don't hate me because it's beautiful. It will be beautiful. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, I'd love to do that. I would love to do the Ferrari. But again, it's up to you guys. And at this point, just buy it and weld it. That's it? Really? Well, it's an option. It's here. I could do it. I really want to build one, though. Even if I sold it at the end, it's just because it's a Ferrari, man. In Project Cars and Project Cars 2. When Project Cars 2 came out, I jumped in the Ferrari. It was probably the third car I jumped into just to check out. That just looks like so much fun, man. It really, really does. And I won't have any parts for this either, I doubt. I mean, I'd have some, but that's, oh, yeah. But it's crowd choice tonight. It's crowd choice. I'll move this out of the way. Let's move it. Let's move it over to C. Just stuff it over there. There we go. Do the Ferrari and the tow truck. Could do one more go. One more go. Got to do it. One more try, guys. And then we're going to get to it. I would be all for that. Yeah, build it. Looks fantastic. It runs so well. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, if you guys are down with it, I might just have to go and check it out. So we're going to look one more time here. I'm a hopeful guy. I'm a real hopeful guy. What? Like, really? What are the chances? You know, not even just that there's two at once in the junkyard, but they're parked right next to each other. That's hilarious. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh, that's, I still love the old Dodges. Okay. Moving around. Come on. There's an old Ford. I do like the 32 Fords, but I don't see anything else. I've been playing a fair bit. AFK more than anything. It's really, it sucks when you try to figure out how much time you've got into a game and you've AFK'd so much. I've been playing a whole lot of American Truck Simulator. I used to play Euro Truck Simulator. Okay, let's go to the garage. And I loved it, but I just, you know, you lose the part of it when you don't know where you are, where you're driving. So I went and picked it up, and it's just pretty fantastic, man. I mean, a lot of people have been playing it for quite some time now, but to be able to drive areas I'm familiar with, where I've actually driven, and getting into trucks that I've actually been behind the wheel of, there's something about it. There just really is. Okay, so the stream is having moments stuttering. Okay, hold on 1 second. Everything looks good. Everything seems fine. We're going to go blank for a second here, guys. I'm going to shut down anything that's not pertinent to what we're doing right now. And let's see, that can be exited. Shouldn't make a difference. I mean, I got 32 gigs of RAM in this computer, although that's really not the decimal. But that's for multitasking, right? And if I was multitasking. But hopefully that helps. I've shut everything down. There you go. You got to stare. You got to stare at a terrible looking screen. But let's do this. Let's do this then. So should we start with the Ferrari? Or should we start with the old tow truck? Let's move it over here. Get them both set up. Take a good look-see at them. It's just pretty. It's pretty. Well, first things first, because I just absolutely have to see the jump in price that I keep hearing about. So currently it sells for $100,165. I'm going to go ahead and just give it a zap. And wow, what is that? Holy cow, are you kidding me? Man, Greg, you were not kidding. Wow. Holy, that is something else. Look it over. So you now have 300+ hours on Car Mechanic Simulator. Very good. 200 hours on American Truck Simulator. Have you tried the, have you gone and tried the multiplayer? Have you added a whole whack of mods like I've been doing on it? Because let me tell you, it changes the game. I mean, wow. Once you get the realistic mods and everything to it. Oh, the whole front end comes right out. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. This is fantastic. I'd like to give a shout out on this one, but I can't remember who I got it from. A lot of my mods are from Fully Sick. He is a fantastic mod developer. Well, hey, you know what? There are a lot of real good guys out there putting their time into everything, and I'm extremely grateful. Okay, let's move this over to B. Let's get this up and get this going. We're going to do the Ferrari first, guys, if you're down with that. I absolutely love it. Yep, going to do the Ferrari. And, yeah, we can dig into the truck. And if we got time, there's no reason why we can't run over and see if we can find Try, that's the key word. But we will do our best. Okay. We're going to magically step into the back here because I so love to do that. And I don't know why it makes me chuckle. And I guess while we're here, we might as well just grab whatever we get our grimy little paws on. Okay. Let's get this off. I'll take the gearbox right out of here so we can go ahead and pull this motor and get into the nitty-mo-gritty. Yeah, American Truck Simulator. And now they've got the New Mexico DLC map coming out. And that's pretty cool. I was looking into downloading the Canada Dream and the Coast to Coast map. Pretty fantastic. Look, it's take the cap shut there. There's nothing in there. I'm looking into a big empty void. And that gives you literally coast to coast, which is pretty damn cool. I was pretty pumped about doing that. So definitely something to take a peek at if you haven't tried it yet. We'll probably, I've got some more videos actually already recorded and waiting. Let's get these tires off while we're here. Might as well, just so it looks a little more the part at the moment. And I kind of want to do a live stream just like on a Friday night or something. Throw American Truck Simulator up. And I got to find out a little more about the multiplayer. If it's on hosted servers, can I host a server? Speaking of American Truck Simulator, there's my friend Night Creeper. He's off there playing it right now. That's hilarious. Can I host a server? Is it something I'm able to do where I can invite, you guys could all come. We could do a big convoy or something. Anybody who's got the game, any of my subscribers, and anybody in general, to be quite honest. We would just kind of open the floodgates and let it happen. That would be kind of neat. Okay, let's get the engine out of this bad boy. Over to C. I keep wanting to go to A because I'm so used to working out of A. And pull it out. Let's get to it then, shall we? Add it into a crate. There's not much. Why am I even adding that? I mean, this is just, it's garbage. Wow. Engine block 16. Pretty sure I don't have any of those. No. So let's dig into this then. Engine block 16. There she be. 1890, not too bad. Do the motor in the car? Build it in the car? Isn't there something to be said about seeing it when it's out here, though? I mean, we can. We certainly can. K3 Rambo was the creator. Absolutely. He's got some good ones, actually. Very talented mod developer. Guys, if you're watching this and you haven't tried the mods yet, go and check them out. It just puts so much more content to the game. And these people, these mod developers are spending their own personal time. Take a moment to pop into Steam, comment on it. It's got to make their day with all the hard work that they put into it. So, I have not worked on this particular engine block before. I'm kind of excited about this. Ultra, I'm sorry. I normally would take a suggestion like that and run with it, but just for the fact that I haven't done this before, I kind of want to do it on here. So I'm not going to have anything. It's all for the number 16. So crankshaft 16. We're going to need... Well, let's just take it one step at a time then and see what it is we do need, because... I don't know what to expect here. I'm thinking that I don't have anything. I have alternators. I have ultimators. Don't panic. We're okay. Water pumps. I need a water pump. Water pump 16. There she be. 94 bucks. Thank you. Come again. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Now I should have everything else for the most part. If there's a timing cover on this, I certainly do not have that. But things are a little different. Oil filter? Yeah. I have one of them. I'll show them I do. Fuel filter we're going to have to get our hands on. Yes, absolutely. It really does. Adding all the realistic mods to it just changes American Truck Simulator. It makes it... wait a minute. Hold on. I need a 16. Yes, that's what I... Oh, that's a 16B. I'll grab one anyways. Was that it? Was that it? Did I grab it? Was that what I'm after? I feel like I just didn't have any fuel filters. Okay, there we go. All right. Let's get into the guts of this. Yeah, I haven't tried any multiplayer servers just for that fact. I figure people are just not going to have any sense of realism and they're going to drive all over the place and crash into everything. I've watched some videos on there and it's hilarious. I mean, truly. So there's ones out there where it's just sort of the multiplayer, like the best moments of type thing. We need to buy some pistons. And it just shows like people crashing, mayhem absolutely everywhere, and it's just funny. So we're going to grab a bunch of these because I know we go through them. And I think I have rings. Let's just buy a dozen just because we're in here now. So yeah, it's pretty entertaining to watch. Sorry, one sec here. I had to hit the mute, believe it or not. That cough is still hanging on. So, you know, it'd be fun to make my own one of those videos, you know, if we had a bunch of people going and whatnot. But I would like to find out a little bit more about how to host one of those servers, and I would do it simply for, you know, my own viewers, and that way it's a little more less crazy, so to speak. Engine Head 16. Engine Head, where are you? 16. Fantastic. There we go. Slam that bad boy in there. That's a whole lot of bolts going down. And, you know, I haven't yet... Oh, my goodness. Okay, I'm going to need everything. Camshaft, 16. I need 2 of them. Camshaft 16s. $200. Let's just buy a couple extra. We'll get 2 extra. Not going to go crazy. Because I don't know if I'm going to be able to sell the Ferrari right away. I'll probably sell it if I can find another one. I don't know. We'll see. I hate selling any cars that we've all done together. It really hurt me to do the McLaren, but I just knew I wasn't going to have time to get the funds that I needed. And I kind of knew if I came across something that was expensive, I would need said funds. So, is kind of what it is. And I don't like taking loans in games or anything, period. It's just like in what do you call it, American Truck Simulator. I just couldn't, I couldn't leave the loans up. As soon as I get a loan, the next thing I do is work to pay it off. Take a loan to, you know, to enable something, and then it's like I'm a slave to driving until I've got it paid off. But a whole lot of AFK time in there, unfortunately. I would have liked to have gotten more time and expand a little further. But I left off, I think I got 4 trucks. For those of you watching, one of our regulars here to the streams, Steven, he's got over, I think he said he had 25 garages. Is that correct? I believe. Oh, there you go. So I just make the server. It is that simple. I figured it would be. Perfect. So you can look forward to that. I will have an American Truck Simulator server up doing a live stream here in the near future. Camp Gear 16. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Just to hang around and, you know, be a little crazy. All right, there we go. Let's grab a couple extras of those. Got to make sure I don't spend too much and run out of money before I can do the tow truck there, where I will be selling this Ferrari tonight. There we go. All right, let's see. Oh, was that an i6? I thought it was a 16. I thought that they had some. That makes sense. An inline 6. There's the inline right there. That makes complete sense. You know, I always identified that as a 16. That is. Thank you for that. That's good to know. And you think I would have put that together because I'm a little bit mechanically inclined in real life. We're just going to slam the rest of these bad boys in here before I grab anything else because I have a feeling I was going to run out, and there we go. I certainly did. So we need spark plugs, and I need a timing chain sprocket for an i6. Haha. Yeah, you see what I did there. You think it would be in here. The timing chain sprocket. There it is. We'll grab 3 of those, just so I got 2 extra. Now let's grab some spark plugs. Yeah, I don't know what to say, Ultra. Okay, well, I'm going to be honest with you. So it is 6:30 here, and it's a very nice sunny day, and I decided to have myself a couple beers. So maybe it's idling the brain. It's quite possible. It's quite possible. Okay, we got some spark plugs, and we're ready to throw this in. Now, I'm kind of curious. What did I miss? One was that? I got to check it. You guys didn't say anything. No, it wasn't, and I should have known by your silence that it was good. That everything was good, but I had to check. Because, you know, I got to think to myself, am I being set up? Do they just want to laugh at me later? It's always possible. All right, do I have any 2 barrels? I have 1. All right. So I'm going to need to pick up some carbs. Hold on. What else? I'm going to need the round air filters. So carb 2 barrel. It's probably a 2 barrel side draft too, wasn't it? Yes, it would be. Okay, and let's just grab a handful of those so I got enough and a couple extras. And then I'm going to need, well, let's put those on and let's finish the rest before we start putting on our air filters. Because I feel like I'm unprepared here. I feel unprepared. I don't like that feeling. And I'm pretty close to getting things to where it needs to be. So I might as well go and grab them then. So round air filters, side draft. Round air. There she be. Let's grab a few extras of those. Beautiful. So now I'm going to go hunt for Ferraris and McLarens and just weld them and sell them. Great way to make money. However, probably not the most time efficient. Okay, we can slam that in there now. And I probably do not have this, but it's possible. No, I do not. Timing cover for the 16. Now they're going to just keep calling it 16 because I can poke fun of myself that way. All right, we will grab 1 extra. Because this is the motor, I do believe, that was in that little Bond special. I forget what they call it in here. It's something that I wouldn't mind rebuilding at some point. It's one of the few that I actually haven't done that came packaged with the game. No ignition distributors. That might mean I'm out of rotors. Let's see. Ignition distributors. Let's grab a few of those. Might as well grab a few routers. Rotors are a pain in the butt. I got to be honest. I don't know if you ever had to pull one, but they're not fun. Okay, we'll slam that in there. And there we be. And of course, oh, I do happen to have. That's fantastic. Oh, look, there's clips. The Aston Martin, thank you. Couldn't think of the name. I was having a hard time. I'm just not all here today, guys. You can expect a little more, a little bit more blonde moments, if you will. You know, it's quite possible and most likely probable. All right. The crankshaft pulley. Very nice. Serpentine, I do happen to have one. That is rather interesting. And I'm curious, not that time. All right, and to get some Serp belts. I need to change that on my Mustang. I had the hood open the other day, and I was not too happy with matters. Let me tell you. Was it the 16? It was a B. And I'm pretty sure it's just this bad boy right here. We'll grab an extra one. That'd be her. No, it's the Serpentine belt A. Why did I grab? Why was I thinking it was the B? Serpentine belt A. Probably because I was already into the second belt. And there we go. Grab an extra one. And we're laughing. We'll go ahead and reorient. Why is it kicking me out every time now? That's something different. Wait, did I not just serpentine belt A16? Serpentine belt A6, serpentine belt A. Shh, say nothing. We all know what happened there. We don't need to talk about it. We're just gonna move along. Pretend nothing happened. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see. Okay. I did it again. I missed the camshaft bearing cap. Did I really? Well, we're going to twist it around because I haven't gotten all in there. Yeah, there is one right there. There she be. And do I have an engine head cover? I do have an engine head cover. Yay, hooray. All right. Excellent. Some ignition wires. Pff, look at that. It's almost like I knew I was going to build this today. All right, that sure is pretty. I like the round air filters sitting off the side there. That looks nice. I never ever touched an engine like this though, man. I got to tell you. Okay, let's give this thing a little twist. Twisty, twisty. Get her around. Now let's take a look-see. Look-see. What's going on in here? We need to fasten her down, or bad things would happen. All kinds of bad things would happen. Let me get that rock cap in there. I also played another game, guys. Yeah, I know. I got the Beatles. So not to mention that we weren't talking about it. I did play an interesting little game, and I released it today. And it's, you know, I like all types of games. I have my preferences, but I like to try, especially when someone asks me to give it a look. And I had one of our viewers sent me a message on Facebook and said, "Beard, you got to check this out." And he was one of my guys from back in when I started the channel, and I was doing Minecraft with the kids, and you know, which is also a fun game, I got to admit, especially if you're playing modded. But yeah, you know, that's here nor there. And he says, "You got to try this," and it's called Stable Orbit. So I thought, okay, well, let's check it out. Whole lot of fun, man. Wow, there's not like tons of content, but you know, it's something that'll keep you going for. Well, I mean, hey, I've got it, you know, more than a few hours into it, and it's fun and it's cheap. It's on sale right now, 33% off on Steam. You should check that one out if you have any interest in building type management games. You build a space station. It's just crazy bad. It's probably because this is European type cars and they do everything right. Overkill, Ultra. That's why there's so many damn bolts on this. Okay, we need an oil pan. Grab the oil pan. But yeah, neat little game. I was thoroughly impressed with it. Lots of fun. Okay, oil pan 16, there she is. Everything is done in there. I haven't missed anything in there. I feel like I'm just sort of winging this one here. You know, I don't know if I like that feeling. All right. Wow, there we go. Let's twisty this bad boy here. Move her around. Take a good look-see at her and see, is there anything else that I need to add on to you? It just feels like I should have a plate on the side here that, but no, I guess that's her. Everything seems to be in place. Kind of, I don't know, it strikes me as like, I don't know. Like something you'd find in an old Ford or something, like the old motors, you know, with the tall blocks, but pretty cool nonetheless. So there she is. We're going to load this thing back up into the crate and get her going. And there she is. And we'll go ahead and stumble on everything that's within my way. Let's move this back to the reset position. Let's get this bad boy out of here and get the brake servo, of course, and the battery. All right. Let's drop her in. Let's drop her in. Why did I do that? Why did I move that? Okay, so since I've moved that, the engine's not going in yet. That's happening. Because I got to cover for my silliness that I'm doing today. let's just start stripping her all down. And then we'll start putting her all back together. Get all these bad boys off. Can I get in there? There we go. Thank you. Very nice. As nice as she's going to be all rusted up before we get our hands on her. And she's looking pretty bare. Actually, it's kind of a different view not having the motor in here, really. When you think about it, it's a little more open, actually. A little, maybe you might even, one might say a little easier to work in, for that matter. Okay, so the stream has been bouncing a little on you. Well, Greg, you're down under, and I am up in the great old Canadian winterland here. I say that. We've had such a hot summer, man. It has been nuts, and, the weather right now, it doesn't know what it wants to do. It was almost freezing this morning. I think it was 3 degrees Celsius, and it was probably... Well, I don't know. It must have got up to about 25, 26 this afternoon. It was hot out there. It's so confused. It doesn't know what's happening. It doesn't know what it wants to do. We've just had the strangest weather. And they say we're going to get a lot of snow. Now, I live in Vancouver. We don't get snow. When we get snow, people get stupid. And that's what I really do wish I owned a garage, because I would make all kinds of money in the winter. My buddy owns a shop, Valley Auto. Fantastic shop. If anyone here in Vancouver is watching this, go check out Walt at Valley Auto. Tell him the Beard sent you. He won't have a clue who the Beard is. It's just really, really cool. It's really, really cool to have a shop in the winter. I've spent a lot of time down there, maybe, sharing a beer or two. By sharing, I mean a case. And just checking stuff out, and all the vehicles that come in. It's a steady stream. I mean... Honestly, he just sits there and rubs his paws together. And he's got pretty good rates. He doesn't charge a whole ton. He's very fair, but they're very good. And I feel like I'm promoting him now. Like, that's shout out for Valley Auto. Valley Auto, go check him out. But really, that's his best time of year for, just walk-ins. But most of what he does, he's well set up. That is a true to form mechanic shop. You should see his setup. I watched him grow, just like this game lets you grow. He started off with a couple bays, and now he's grown where he bought a building, bought the shop, spent a ton of money on it. I moved my excavators in, did a lot of work on it there for him. Whoops, break shoe first. In fact, I'll be going back there soon to do his parking lot for him. And now he's got 10 bays, and he's living the dream, man. Hats off to him. He's worked hard for it, though. All right. Enough flopping about things you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, because you don't know who I'm talking about, and it probably has no relevance to you. I apologize. I really do. Okay, we'll get this all out. We're almost done here. I can... come on. There it is. There we go. Here's the Canadian Military Snowman. Thanks very much. Very nice. Gone. Yes, sir. Gone. There wasn't even a fuel pump in there. All right. Look. It's a ghost car. Haha. Yeah. That's just it's almost a joke, but it's really not funny. So we won't even say that it's a joke. Okay. Now we'll bring it down, put the motor in, and start working our way out from there. Yeah, I've heard the same thing. My cousin, she's from Ireland. Most of my family hails from Ireland. And where am I going? What am I doing? I'm running over here. And she lived in Australia for about 7 years. She loved it. Absolutely loved it. She was working. Now, she was in... I want to say she was in Sydney. She was head of the... You guys have a real big library there. She was head of the customer relations, or the PR department, I guess you could say. It was quite... actually, I didn't realize it, but it was quite the prestigious position. And now she's gone on to working in, I can't remember the name of it, some fancy manor that hosts all the royalty and all the real ritzy, posh, type people, and they come over there to Ireland, and some of the pictures she's gotten, it was pretty cool. And she did the museum there for a while too, so... but she was talking the same thing. I don't know why I got started talking about my cousin, because she's here visiting. She's on my brain. But she was saying about how she had such a hard time with the internet there where she was living, in her building specifically. Not necessarily that the internet was bad, but her building was really bad. Okay, well, that looks kind of cool. That looks pretty neat, man. I like that. I like the smile on her right there. She grinning because she knows she's getting redone here. She's happy about it. Yeah. Yes, sir. Is the Canadian military? Oh, come on now with the Canadian. You know what? We don't have a military. Our military starts with United and ends with States. If we're in trouble, we're looking at you guys, man. All right. Let's start putting this together. This is, I should have a bunch of these goodies, so we won't have to spend a whole lot here. And that's, questionable on the steering rack. Okay. No love. Steering rack, I will buy 2 because I know I'll be using them again, but I don't want to have a whole bunch because I just don't have that kind of funds. And the front sway bar B. And we'll work our tie rods all the way out. Oh, I guess I got to put my knuckles down first. Front steering knuckle D's. I don't really run across them too much. Front steering knuckle D. Yes, sir. We'll buy 4. We got a couple for the next project, and we'll get our tie rod on. And then we can do our upper and lower suspension arms. Like the champs that we are. There they are. Here we go. Bump that in there. Very nice. And there is no upper in this one. Just the front shock absorber. Okay. And we're going to have to go ahead and put those together. So we'll leave that there for now. And I think if I can scooch over to that bushing. There we go. We're ready for this side. Slam her in. Might as well grab the tie rods while we're sitting here looking at it. And put that knuckle in. So that we can put that tie rod in. It's like a well-oiled machine. You know, no pun intended. Because that's what we're working on. A well-oiled machine. Slam those home. And that bushing. Did I hit the... I think I did the back bushing on the other side. I'm pretty sure I did. No, I did not. Almost missed it. Almost had a crisis. Oh, well, I didn't get the exhaust. I don't have them anyway, so we'll get to those in a moment. Okay, let's finish up on the outside here. Tighten those bad boys down. Oh, yeah, I'm going to. As soon as I get all this underbody done here, I want to see, you know, even without adding the rest, it's going to be something sick. I can only imagine. Get all the brake pads here and calipers. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, let's check it out. Greg is guesstimating 850K. Our value's gone up to here. As we work on the car, of course, it's going to continue to climb. 850K. Let's see. Oh, well, it's 301. So you're a little off. About 450K worth. But that is a whole lot of money considering what we've done to this. That is ridiculous. Like, I could sell this right now, and I've well made my profit. How did I miss that bushing? I thought I hit that one. There we go. We hit it now. Okay, let's go and get these going. So they're the front shock absorbers. Yeah, all right. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy to it. Let's get this together here. We need a front shock absorber with the cap. Boom. We'll just wait for this. We'll do both of them right now real quick. That's what she's going to be worth when we're done, he says. Well, that's a whole lot of money, and I'm pretty excited about that because I spend it as fast as I make it in this game. You know, I really, really do. It's hard not to. And we'll grab that. You know, you're never too old to get a permanent visa. Sorry, I missed that comment earlier, my man. Never too old. It just depends on how you kind of want to go about it. If you come over here on a work visa, then you simply need to be sponsored and do the right paperwork. And I mean, they'll take you as all the way up to, you could be you could be 70 years old and still get a work visa. It all comes down to who's going to sponsor you. And I know this because I actually had a friend of mine, a very, very good friend of mine, who I've known for years now. He lives in Texas, and he wanted to come move up here. And so we thought it would be quite simple, and we brought him up more like a vacation than anything else. I did not put the bearing in the other side, I do not believe. So we brought him on up and kind of got things going, and he spent some time and saw, what I was doing in my company, and he didn't work because that would have been illegal, and he just kind of tailed around with me through the day because most of the time I'm just kind of supervising on job sites, especially back then. So, and we went through all the steps and all the hubbub and rigmarole. And, if we had have been a little more prepared, it would have been a whole lot easier. I missed that. But we weren't, and it would have taken a lot more time than he was prepared to wait at that point because, he needed money. And so it would have taken him about 3 months ahead of time to get it all done. And, it's a beautiful spot here, man. I'm telling you, Greg, we have a whole lot of Australians now. I actually lived, and Kiwis, and, we have everyone from all walks of life here. It's kind of what makes our country great. I lived in Whistler, if you ever heard of that. Whistler is about 60% Australian. And I'm not even making that up. It's everywhere you turn. You hear that all. I love it. It's my favorite accent. They work on the lifts. They work at the mountain. They, you name it. It's, whoa. Was that last one 100%? That one was not. Leaf spring U-bolts. I need more. Bolt. There we go. Whistler is a gorgeous place, too. If you've never been there, it's absolutely fantastic. Beautiful place to live. Beautiful place to work. Very expensive. And let's go ahead and slam it on. There it is. Yeah, the gearbox has to go. I kind of wanted to get everything in here all at once here and just what we're able to work on. I got to go buy it still, and I think I have most of these parts. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. We'll just get this all tiddled up, make it nice and pretty like. Well, if you do ever come to check out Canada, you got to make sure that you give me a dingle and let me know ahead of time. I'm always around. If that's, of course, if you come to, British Columbia, more importantly, because I'm not coming all the way out to Toronto to see anybody. Not that there's anything wrong with Toronto, but it gets cold there, man. It snows an awful lot in Toronto. We're supposed to get snow this weekend. Not where I live, but inland a little bit. And I'm going on a big old camping trip. We do it every year. This is the Canadian Thanksgiving coming up. And so I will be gone. I'm leaving after the stream on Thursday. I'm sticking around to do the stream. I'm not missing it. But as soon as the stream's done, I think we're out of here. Hitting the old high and dusty and seeing where we can end up. We kind of know where we're going. Normally we do this thing. One of the campgrounds does at Thanksgiving, they do a Halloween thing. And the kids all love it. And we go all out. We've got a 40-foot pumpkin we blow up. Hook it up to the generators and stuff, right? Works out pretty good. Why am I not? Oh, because that's right. Because I didn't put the gearbox on. Let me just quickly finish putting this back end together here. And there she be. All right. Tell me I got a fuel tank. Didn't think I did. A fuel tank. We'll buy 2 of those, because I'm certain we'll need another one on our next build. And I'm pretty sure I have everything else. Let's just, for giggles. Okay, here we go. All right, so I was reading there. You're in shotcreting. Really? Because I'm in excavation, and I do a whole lot of it, man. Let me tell you. Now, I never do the shotcreting myself, because I don't have any of the equipment. But I use a number of companies that do it for us on a regular basis. When I do a bulk excavation, we have to shotcrete. So I know you're talking about the mining, but it's all very similar, and we have big industry out here. Big big industry out here right now, especially in the construction field. Of course, mining, we have a lot of mining too, and gold mining to boot. That's been a very popular pastime for people as of late, just on the hobby and stuff. But if you head up a little more north, there is full-on industrial mines. It's something else here. What are the chances? The chances aren't good that I have a gearbox. Let's see, gearbox. That's it. Yes, that is it. Just making sure. I will be into the back in just a moment, my man. I'm going to work my way back there right now. Here we go. And skadoosh. There it is. All right. Need to get our mufflers in place here. Just the one muffler, surprisingly. And I missed a leaf spring plate over here. We'll go ahead and slam them U-bolts in. I know I'm jumping around a little more than normal here today, guys. And again, I do apologize. It just kind of is what it is. I try to be a little more fluent normally, but, well, sometimes things just work out the way they work out. Okay, I got my bushings in. Bushings are in. Fuel tank. I did not put the fuel pump in. Let's slam that bad boy home. And it looks as if, perchance per se, that is just about everything back there. So, not bad, not bad. So we need the front exhaust. And I think that's it. Front the 16. See, I keep doing it now. Let's see here. I do believe that's what I'm looking for. Is it a B? Let's just take a look. It is not a B. So just the front exhaust section, I6. Front exhaust section, I6. Right there. There she be. I will buy one more. Because I'm going to do another Ferrari first chance I get and make myself some bank. I'll tell you that right now. Holy. I can't get over the money that's going into this bad boy. Like, let's just check it out, guys. What do you think now? What do you think now? 373. Almost at the 400,000 mark. Wow. Okay, let's just jump through here. Okay. Oh, I'll need two ices. Yes, I will. The manifolds were, I didn't have anything going right there, so I should probably buy those, but we'll get to this now. We'll bring this down. She's really taking shape here now. Look at that. I love the emblem. You know, the Ferrari emblem's been around for so long, and it's quite simplistic, but it's so elegant. It really, really is. Okay. Brake servo, get on there. And the starter, which I noted we couldn't do from down below, and that's because she's tucked in right there. Exhaust manifolds, I have one. So we lucked out a little. It's not too bad. Looks so much better with the manifolds on, too. Exhaust manifold, let me just, Manny. Was it the bees? The bee's knees? Just the i6. Okay. There it is there. Grab an extra one of those bad boys. Slam her home. And there it be. Yeah, definitely lots of jobs to be had here, my friend. Lots and lots of jobs. It's crazy, the market at the moment. And we can't get enough guys. We really can't. It doesn't matter what industry you're in. Everybody is hurting right now, trying to get bodies in. Okay. Is that it? Is that... I said, is that it? Kind of looks like it. Kind of does. 383, 773, and... God. Something's still on this thing that's dragging me down. 100%, 100%. All right. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Oh, I like it. Okay, so, next thing up. We're going to get the body parts here. And so, what exactly are they calling? If I just put Ferrari, it should come up. We're going to give it a try. See what happens here. A Ferrari. Okay, imagine this is going to get expensive. Kind of looks like it is. Not too bad. One of each part it is. Don't mind if I do. I don't mind if I don't, but I don't mind if I do, surely. Hey, hit that button. There we go. That was the door. Boop, boo, boo. There we be. Dropping dinero like it ain't no thing. Perfect. Now we will assemble said metal dinero. Oh, the plate. Plate's got to go. No, it was just letting me put one on. I think this bad boy... Well, we're going to see what sort of plate we can find. We're not going to do the plate just yet. Let's just carry on. And continuing. I kind of forgot to put the back window in. I can do it from here because I'm magic like that. And we'll pop that bad boy in. And that. And of course, the hood. Funny that it's still up. That's awesome. Oh, the front end. The Ferrari front ends. Look at that. That is... It's mean looking. It just looks so good. Even these old Ferraris, I mean, they're just class. You know, they just really are. Okay, I think that's it. I do believe that is it. Go to normal mode. Go to normal mode. Close it up. She's starting to look like a thing. Ha ha. Okay. All right. So we need tires, guys. I have no idea what we're going to put on this. We're going to have to come up with something old yet elegant. Old yet elegant. Let's head on in here and take a look at our rims. We know what's coming from down here. Now, it is a Ferrari. So we can't go something as simple as the Rollet. We can't go with the TBX. The Typhoon would look nice. Even spokes might look okay. I feel... Oh, it's going to have to be red. You're absolutely right, Ultra. It's a Ferrari. And we all know race cars go faster when they're red. So it does have to be red. So having said that, but I still think because of all the chrome on the front end, it's got to have a lot of bling on it. And I think that, Greg, I fully agree. This is where I was leaning. I keep getting pulled this way. And it's definitely, it's going to have to be. Now, there's no rake on this. It just doesn't happen on a Ferrari. We're not going to do any obscenely large tires. I'm thinking maybe 20s, which is even bigger than you would normally find if this was stock. We could go 17s. I'm going to let the stream catch up, and I'd like some input from the old quality control here. You guys want to give me the what and what you think. I've got to be honest, but I think, 20s would fill up the wheel well nicely. I'm going to take a pop out here and take a close look at this and see. 20s might be a bit big. Now, I would think that back in the day, these were probably like 17s or 19-inch at the most, and even smaller, most likely. European cars, you could have been as small as like a 15-inch. It's hard to say, and I don't want to go too small. 16s would do it. Yeah, I was thinking 17, 16 could go. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's get in here. Let's grab these, and we will go. Yeah, we'll go 16s. And I think that's good. I don't know if we want to really adjust with the... No, I don't think so. No, I think we're just going to... Right there, just like so. That's what I thought. 15 or 16 was the original, as our boy Greg here has mentioned. For any of you watching the recast of this, join us instead of watching it so much later, come and check it out while it's happening. We get a whole lot going on, as you can hear the one-sided conversation. We're really trying to put these together, huh? You see what that was terrible. Okay, now we need some tires. And I don't know why I exited out, because I'm not going to get tires just by standing here looking pretty. If that were the case, I'd never get tires. Okay. This is a tough one. The old Ferrari, I kind of feel like it needs some white walls. I think the white walls would suit this. However, there's other options. But I'm pretty sure. And bit of a team effort here. Race tires would look good, but on an old car like this, white walls kind of bring it up. Race tires would look nice. They would look nice, and they've got they've got the writing on the sidewall, which looks good. You guys really don't want the white walls, eh? All right, then. All right. I don't know if the race tires would quite get the look. I don't really want the writing, I think, is maybe the Vintage B? Oh, Greg, Vintage B. Yeah, Vintage B. At least you still have on the sidewalls. We're going to go with that. What did we grab? 16s? We grabbed 16s. We don't want these fat. We might even want to up the profile a little bit. I'm thinking 55 would up the rubber, because it does need a fair bit of rubber. Might even want to go to 60. And I feel like you're right there, Greg. I just, when I think of the older vehicles, white walls. Have I never seen white walls on a Ferrari? You're probably right. That just doesn't sound right. White walls are more of a American thing for the most part. Okay. All right. So we're going to try the 60 profiles. I meant to put 4 on there. Thank you. We're going to give it a try and see how that looks. And I would think that that's going to have the look that we're going for, with a little bit thicker of meat on it. Let's just see. Let's see how she be. Yeah. Good call, boys. Good call. Okay, we'll go ahead and pick that up. Get these other ones rolling. And get our tires balanced. Pump these through. We're a tire shop now. Definitely. It would be neat if you had the option. Now, we wouldn't do it on this vehicle, but it would be pretty cool if you had the ability to tint windows. Could be a neat little DLC that Playway could throw into the game. I know we got a big one coming up here with the Jeeps. Should be hitting, hopefully, I looked it up, but I want to say November was what I saw on a release date. Pretty excited about that. Was that all of them? That was all 4, yeah. Okay. Come on now. Give me that. We'll stick one more on. We'll go put these 2 on while this does its thing. Or this one on, I should say. Right over here. Hooray. Fantastic. Yeah, that suits it. Yeah, I say good call. Gentlemen, good call. You can get a nice look on her there when we come back with these others. We'll grab this and thump this one into the machine, into the balancer. It's fantastic. Little things that they could do with this game, and I could see maybe down the road it might be something that I won't even say that they'll implement it, but because they never really did with the Car Mechanic Simulator 15 there. But it would be cool if you had stuck bolts that you need to drill out, stuff like that. I can't begin to tell you how many I've broken over the years, and I've had to drill out. You've got to be kidding me, man. So let's just slam that in there and jump back over here. And we're off to the paint shop. That's right. Although we still need to get, you know what, maybe we'll, well, we tend to do the interior after she's painted. And I'm okay with that. Only because you can open the doors and take a look in, and you just can't do that over there. All right. Let's see now. It's probably got to be metallic for it to look the candy. Or candy red, sort of like that. Now, what if we try that in a matte? You wouldn't see it in a matte. A pearl? The chameleon is not what we're going for. The pearl might work just because of the way it kind of, it makes it shinier. You know, I really find that, oh, a classic rally. Just want to see what it looks like. Oh yeah, that's kind of cool. We're not after the classic rally. The metallic looks nice. It really gives it that kind of gloss. Let's see what that looks like. I think that's it. I don't know what you guys think, but I think that might just be it. What a classic right there. That's just beautiful. I wish it looked like that out there. Let's move it over here to the entrance. That's fantastic. Wow. Just jump in here. Message retracted. Ultra, you retracted a message. Were you calling me names? Oh, what's happening? It looks like the stream has crapped the bed. Nope, there we go. Leg spike. That's bizarre. Okay, so seats for this beautiful little unit here. Now, I don't believe that they had real high backs on them, but they're also not real low. Something more like what you see in the Bandit, maybe? Something like, let's see here. It's a tough one. That's a tough one. Oh, and there's my phone going off. That is a tough one. Brown would actually look quite nice in there too, being that it's red. I mean, I know if it was my car, what kind of seat I would put in there. I'm at a loss here, guys. I'm almost thinking like no, because it's a race car. The Bandit kind of looks like it might work. Or what are you saying? The Typhoon. The Typhoon. Yeah, see, and that's where I was thinking like something like the Atlanta. But the Typhoon probably looks a little more closer to form. You might be onto that there. I'm down with that. I'm down with that. We'll grab two of these bad boys. Let's do that. And then as far as the steering wheel goes, it's got to look classic. That looks too racy. What do we see here? What do we got? Typhoon and wooden steering wheel. Typhoon at the bottom. That doesn't look too bad. That might look the part. That would look better if we had brown interior seats, I think. That is very similar. That might be more steering wheel RX-3. What do you think about the RX-3? You're saying the 18. The 18. Which is the 18 here? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Wow. Or hold on 1 second. Let's grab that because I like that. That would actually not look too bad either. Might be a little light coloring. I'm going to buy it because I am going to use that down the road because I've often admired that steering wheel. Let's take a look and see here now. We got our seats. We got a steering wheel. Let's take a look and see how it all goes together. I think that might just be the one. Whoops. Hard to say. Yeah, no. I don't think that has quite the right look. Now, I don't know that the other one that I bought's going to work either. I think it needs to be something dark. Whoops, I keep doing that. That's not bad. That's kind of got the wood grain. There wasn't one with the car, so I really don't know. I feel like it needs a smaller wheel, too. That just seems to sort of sit up there. Okay, let's take this out. We're going to go back in. Now, we're getting picky, but being picky's okay. I got to stop pushing that same button for no particular reason. I feel like it almost needs just a black wheel. Like maybe like number 9 here, or something, maybe with a little chrome. What do you think, guys? Wheel cape? Wheel cape. That's something you'd see more, in my opinion, that you'd find in like an old Chev Bel Air, or you know, that reminds me of like an American vintage kind of classic-y kind of, you know what I mean? Let's try a few. Let's just see how they look. We'll grab this one just to see what it looks like. We'll grab the Bowen. Because, you know, wheels are wheels, and it's nice to have them, right? It's definitely nice to have, so you can try them out in there at a later date and see what you think. And the next vehicles that come up, I don't know what that's out of. That's kind of neat. Okay, let's see. We'll put this into assemble mode. And let's try this one first. Now, that almost works because of the amount of chrome that's on the vehicle. Almost works, but I'm not sure that I'm sold. Doesn't look too bad. Okay, so that wasn't bad. That's steering wheel 8. Okay. Let's try. What all did we grab here? So that was 8. Just curious. Don't know that that's going to suit the look. Actually, it kind of works. What do you guys think of that? Doesn't draw attention to itself. Yeah, you're right. All the steering wheels do look big. It's just kind of frustrating. Okay, let's get this over and clean it, because we haven't cleaned the interior on her. And then she's all done. She's ready. She is happening right to the shop entrance. Hey. Yeah, that looks good. I'm pretty happy with that. And there we go. Nice Ferrari emblem on the back. $779,818. I'm obviously not quite there yet. The plates, I haven't added any plates. So we can go in and grab some plates while we're at this, because I don't have any now. All the plates appear to be... Oh, well, look at that. Huh. So whereabouts in Australia are you by chance there, Mr. Greg? We got Queensland, we got South Australia, we got Outback Australia. What else we got here? Tasmania. We got Victoria. We got Western. Call it out, my man. Call it out. We're putting your plate on this bad boy. You were the one that turned me on to the Ferrari, and I'm quite glad that you did. And so I'm not too sure which I want to go for here. QLD. That's Queensland, is it not? QLD. These bad boys. Queensland, Sunshine State. Is that, am I looking at the right one? Let's just make sure. I'm going to grab 2 of those anyways. There she be. That is Queensland, right? QLD is Queensland? Yes, making sure. $1,800 to customize it. It's well worth it, my man. You just got your name on my Ferrari. Yes, sir. That's awesome. I am loving that. Come on, get on there. Boom. This is Greg's Ferrari. You're not going to like me when I sell it. There we go. Fantastic. That is great. I love it. Let's jump into this bad boy and start her up. purrs like a kitten. That is fantastic. I tried the VR. I put the VR headset on and I jumped around in here, and it really, it's just not compatible, unfortunately, which was quite frustrating. I thought I might have had an opportunity with it there, but there we go, guys. There's the Ferrari. Let me hit that with a screenshot. Maybe we'll give her one from this angle too. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Well, Mr. Tow Truck. Ha ha. Well, you can't do it here. Oh, you can't do it. No, no, no. So, when you're sitting over there, when you have it in any other spot, obviously on the lift, you can lift this up. It's kind of neat. Okay, well, I don't have the foggiest on where to begin here. Just like every other one, I guess. Drop our drive shaft and drop the gearbox, and off we go to the races. Okay, it appears I'm having issues with the stream right now. I have a gold mark. Hold on 1 second, please, guys. Stream is healthy. Video upload low. 4,500 kilobytes. Okay. That screen for a second here. And my bit rate. Okay. Huh. 4,500. So I need to adjust this. And that should about do it. Okay, so my bit rate was off. Yeah, it's just when you're streaming, when you're hosting here on YouTube, you have the ability to look at the analytics, and the analytics tell me that the stream is now healthy. It was fluctuating a little bit, and so with the bit rate off, the video output craps out, basically. So it's good now. Everything should be good. And maybe you won't get any lag. I mean, it shouldn't be on my end. I've got fantastic internet, so. Okay, we'll go ahead and use that right off the bat just to get a look-see at her. That's awesome. Ha-ha! Tear everything off it right now that we can. Don't know what all I can get out of her. Ha. Have to get underneath. It just looked like I could do it right from there, and why the heck not? Okay, so I think that's it. We've got everything off her that we're going to get off her. Let's get rid of this. Send that back home. Yeah, that's it. I feel like, there we go, headlight. There we go. That's pretty cool. That is pretty neat, man. That's, like no tow truck I've ever been around too much. Oh, and she's floating, but that's okay. That's all right. We can deal with that. We certainly can. Okay, we're going to go ahead and drop the drive shaft, get the gearbox out of the way, and get the motor out and about. What type of motor is this thing running? We got 14 rear-wheel drive. Okay, so there must be a starter on this still. Oh, no. What's going on? I am a little confused. This steering rack is running directly through the gearbox, although he's got a plate on there, so he obviously used blender. Good job, Fully Sick. You know what? You've made that believable. That's not too bad. But I'm just confused. Where is the starter? The starter should be back there. So I don't know why this hasn't happened here. That's a little bizarre. For whatever reason, I'm unable to take this off. So, maybe he's gone and adjusted something different. Maybe we're just going to have to troubleshoot this. And we're going to work our way in from the outside. And we'll just start stripping her down. She's got to get stripped out anyway, so, you know, it's not like we're wasting any time with it. Get that bearing out of there. Front wheel hub. But where's the second drive shaft? I don't see another drive shaft. Like, if there was another drive shaft, it'd be coming out the side of her. And it's a rear-wheel drive. So therefore, well, you know what? We're going to find it one way or another. There's just no two ways about it. And this all needs to come out, so we might as well just rip into her. That's cool. See, I like it when you get something you're unsure of, and something new and cool and different. Different, that's for sure. All right, pop all these bad boys off here. Get the front axle cover off, get the steering knuckle off. We'll take our bushings all out. Pull that. Head to the other side, do the same thing. And maybe take that tire off, I guess, while we're here. And we'll do this one from behind and through the tire because it's fantastic like that. Thank you very much, Playway. I like those experiences. Something I would never be able to experience otherwise. Brake calipers and brakes. Gone, gone, gone. All right. We are looking good. Or we're looking better, I should say. We're not looking good yet. Unless we're looking at the Ferrari, then we're looking fantastic. All right. There we go. And get rid of the knuckle. And this thing. Very interesting. Well, there is another drive shaft here, as you said. Huh, weird. And I guess just because that back drive shaft is in, it's got to be removed before the gearbox comes out. It is what it is. I'm not going to question anything. It just kind of is what it is. Pop this off, and we can get the motor out of there. All right. Now, you can see we have no oil pan. There's just nothing happening in here. All right, well, let's get to this then. We'll drop her down, and we'll pull the engine out. I might as well get the rest of this while we're at it too. We do have ABS pump. That's kind of handy. Double batteries, just like a big truck. Very nice. Fully sick. You've done a good job. Where's those clips? No clips. Oops. All right, then. Could do it all right here, I suppose. This one I'm not so fussed on because it's very reminiscent of what we just did. In fact, this is the same motor, is it not? No, it's an inline 4. Okay. Sure had that look of it. Get the belt tensioner off here. Pull out our timing belt. Might as well just keep pulling everything we can while we're looking at her. Let's get the heads off. A few less bolts on this one. Can't complain there. All right. Get to orient our view a little better here. Very nice. Now the downside of leaving it in here. Yes, I saw the twin fuel tanks back there. I will grab those. I think I am going to pull this. Just for the sake of being able to twist it around. I don't want to have to... because I would have to get underneath to do any work on the oil pan. So I am going to pull it. I am going to pull it out. Just how I like to do things. We'll grab that. Head on over and crate it. Okay, let's twist around. There we go. Oh, I guess. Wow, there's nothing. I thought that there was a. Okay, well, that's all there was to it then. So let's get ourselves back into the part shop here, and we're gonna get ourselves an engine block. Engine B. Engine block. This bad boy right here. There she is. Now, I don't have this much like what we just went through. I'm not going to have a lot of this, guys, so let me just start grabbing this as we go here. That was just a 14, I do believe. I do hope, because that's what I bought. 14. Very nice. Pretty. Pretty. It's pretty. Now, I got all kinds of bearing caps. We just bought those. I'll get these all snugged up and slammed into place here. There we go. And we'll get the rest of these pistons put in. There we be. One more to go, and there she is. Now we get all our rod caps in place. No grief, nothing but love. It's a beautiful thing. So, let me see here. And of course, I do not have the oil pan, so we'll go and grab one of those bad boys. Let's see. Well, I-4 right there. Okay. Yeah, you know, I hear what you're saying, Greg. No one really does build. I mean, in real life, you would never rebuild an engine in place. Just makes no sense. You can't get around it. I was just, you know, more entertaining Ultra. You asked on the last one. I thought I will do it, but you know, it's hard to do. Really hard to do. Okay, I-4s. I'll just grab a couple of those. It just makes it hard to get around it. You know, I mean, we physically can't do it here in this game, but I guess we lose that sense of realism that I'm, you know, always kind of referencing to. Always kind of you know, it eludes me a little bit at different times in this game, but for the most part, it's, you know, it doesn't have to be 100% accurate. It's just so much fun. There's something very satisfying about it. And I was reading a few articles. Actually, I read an article where it started off, I thought they were going to be bashing Car Mechanic Simulator 2017. And you know, I read a little further, and it was actually, oh, wait, didn't mean to do that. We want to mount. It was actually far from it. Okay, so we need some engine heads here. They ended up giving it props. They talked about its, you know, its rough start, because it certainly did have a rough start. And it was, there we go. But you know, they've done a lot of work, and I forget how many patches they said they'd had to date. And I mean, every time you logged into Steam, there was a new patch happening. Whoops, I didn't mean to hit that one. Hit the camshaft. Okay, let's grab ourselves a camshaft here. And we're gonna need a crankshaft right there. Yes, sir. That's kind of expensive. We'll throw that in. So it was good to see the review, and they were talking about saying that it's one of those games that people enjoy watching as much as playing, and I can understand why, because, you know, when I'm not doing it, I'm often, I'm subscribed to a number of different guys, and I watch a few of theirs too. You know, Brad 73M, I like his. Diesel Design, he does gameplays, he doesn't do any live streams. I like the live streams personally, but I don't really get to see many of them too much these days, so I don't know how they've been doing, what they've been working on. All right, there we go. Slamming that in there. Don't have the cam gear, so maybe we just type cam is what I should have done in the first place. What? Sorry, I said. Oh yeah, you know what? This is 2017, 2018, 2019 for Pete's sake. They're all over the place these days. With all the different games I'm playing. I believe it's the 14. Is that what I'm grabbing? Let me see. Hold on now. Yes, it was. 117. Well, you know, these performance parts here, you know, specialty parts. Of course, generally, typically, the bigger the rig you're working on, the more expensive everything is for it. Okay, we need to get ourselves a timing belt. I'm trying to scroll back, but I'm at my max here, so let's go ahead and timing belt. Right there. Beautifique. We'll go ahead and slam that home. Belt tensioners. Oh, I only had one left. Huh. You go through those so fast. Time to cover 14 I4. I keep saying the numbers. Jeez. I've never had to order parts. not on a scale like this. And you know, you find little things that is it just an I4? Yeah, it would be just the I4. That you do for yourself. No, it's not. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I don't mean to yawn in your ears, guys. Work is killing me these days. I start a new job tomorrow. So, of course, that's in the back of my mind. And, you know, putting prices and whatnot together is so time-consuming. And crankshaft pulley for inline 4. Crank shaft pulley. There she be. Just the one, that's all we need. Yeah, that's the exact same. That's where I saw it, was on Steam. They placed it up there. It was a good read. I really enjoyed it. I thought, yeah, man, they did justice to it. You know, you don't generally find stuff like that posted if it's going to slander the game, especially if it's on the game's page. But it was refreshing to see how they went into it. It had its issues. Cert belt did have its issues. But fantastic review for a fantastic game. Cert belt, inline 4, where are you? Where are you? Did I just go past you? I know. That's probably the one I want right there. Yep. Just making certain, although it was only 14 bucks. And I don't even have a cert belt A. Okay. I do now. I have a couple extras. By a couple, I mean 3. So a few. There she be. That's looking pretty good. Well, ignition coils. Yep, I happen to have one of those. Isn't that fantastic? Okay, intake manifold of inline 4. Let's see if we can grab this here. Intake manifold. That'd be her right there. Yes, sir, right there. Very nice. You would also never tighten bolts all in a line like we do in this game. Oh, I do not have the throttle body. Okay, throttle inline 4. Throt. There she be. 108 bucks. Not too shabby if I do say so myself. And I do say so myself. There we go. And we're almost there. We've got to get our fuel rail going in here. Fuel rail. And, you know, you're right. You mentioned earlier, and I wanted to say, the enter button, you can select things and hit enter. It is a little faster. I use a macro pad, and so I have everything bound to my macro pad. Reason being is it's so much easier when using mouse and keyboard. And it really increases my gameplay in games where I really need precision. So when I come onto something like this, you know, I'm most comfortable with my macro pad. And I don't actually have enter anywhere on this particular configuration. I could put it on, and I probably should. You know, I probably should. Okay, there we go. I think that is about it, other than the clutch. Yep. Beautiful. Okay, let's throw this bad boy back into the engine. Let's uncrate it, I should say. And throw her in. There you be. Okay, you need to get out of here. That looks fantastic. That looks kind of cool just sitting in there. Might as well start at her. Sorry guys, I need 1 second here. I'm going to have to pause for just a moment. Okay, guys, unfortunately, something has come up here that is requiring my attention, and I am on a time frame. It is family related. It is now, in my time, 20 to 8, and it is a school night, so I'm going to have to boogie out. I do apologize. I wanted to finish this, but we will actually do this at the beginning of our next stream on Thursday, and I will get my hands on the delay, and after stream, you're going to log in. Absolutely, my man. Absolutely. That is fantastic. Go and play with it. Get your hands dirty. And you'll be our resident expert when we roll in on Thursday if you guys are going to go and dig into that. I can't wait to do it myself. I will wait till Thursday, though, before I do it. I'll make sure that I get out there and I find it. I'll be back in a little bit, but I'm going to have to end the stream right here. And for everybody else who's been watching the restream, I want to thank you all for joining me and sticking through this far. An hour and 38 minutes into her is a little longer than my normal posted videos, but, it could be considered short for a live stream all in the same breath. So if you do me a favor, hit that like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. We do live streams every Tuesdays and Thursdays, guys. 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time is the new time, so be sure to make a note of that. Write it down. All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining me. Quality control, you guys are awesome. I will catch you guys on Thursday. And until then, keep on keeping on. All right.